one player, unless that PC in the back doesn't belong to one. Looks like it's Wraith King. Might be on the toilet. It looks like he's back. He's moving.
There you go. Yeah, Miro's back and running down toward the bottom lane, so we're good.
All good. Had to
come out.
Release some of it, take off the pressure. And we already have a smoke coming up, so just, setting yourselves up with the early wards. But yeah, my eyes are on Kiyotaka. He has to deliver hard. I said the same thing in game one, and I think he has to deliver twice as much as he did in game one. All right, scout the ward. Easy D ward, well played.
There you go. Toronto Tokyo getting credit for that there, but good D ward off the bat. Mentioned last game was a 3-for-1 bounty rune advantage as well for BetBoom, remember. Not saying that that's really what set the tone of the game, but you have an alchemist. You do try to at least get the split there yourself. So
BetBoom have very good rune control, or even this early rune fighting. Wraith King wants to skill skeletons, and that spell is just worthless on the rune. It does nothing. You have Lone Druid who counts as 2 heroes. You have Deadshot to push a hero away. So let's see. It's possible for them to get a 3-1 split. Ramses. Let's see who wins the click battle, Bear or Goblin Man.
Hey.
He did it. Well played. Ramses
there
too
you
good.
Go. Yeah, too good. So the split is there, so slightly better at least for the side of 9 Pandas this time around. But yeah, into the lanes we go. You mentioned that mid lane is going to be absolutely key for you. Kiyotaka matched up against GPK, of course, Lena versus Pango. But yeah, certainly a lot of eyes also going to be on that top lane. This Alchemist, Ramses. I mean, fantastic player, of course. We know that was one of those performances where you certainly do not expect that.
He's been known for his alchemist, dating back to some Kiev major with the old Virtus Pro, where he also played with solo. So, this kid knows what he's doing. And Kiyotaka in the mid lane, Lena versus Pango. This is a heavily Lena favorite lane. Always has been. I don't think this will ever change. So he should be off to a great start.
Yeah. You see plenty of damage coming out in that mid lane matchup, but yeah, looking forward to seeing him having that good start continued. As Courier going down at the bottom lane, that's Antares on Skywrath Mage is going to take some damage from Toronto Tokyo as they're off into the jungle, letting their carries do their thing in the lane, which right now Nightfall is actually getting some pretty free farm for the time being. Yeah,
he should be pretty good. What I've seen from these Wraith King lanes is that, they're level 1, all they want is get skellies. Maybe they get level 2 before you, use the skellies, pop a stun, but Wraith King is kind of like Venoman, so he needs level 3 with 4 skeletons, and then his lane begins. Before that, he's just a creep who wants to get gold.
So, expect Nightfall to have, a very good time for most of this earlier on laning phase, what I'm hearing there. Mid lane, Lena is going to do some good damage again to GPK as the creep wave pushing in his face, but living life on the edge there of sorts, popping some bottle charges, however. Oh, shield crash. Yeah, Kiyotaka's getting low there, jeez.
They're both, this is just the good old classic. He's going to be a bit careful. Bottle is here, so they'll be fine. So first water runes are coming up. Honestly, both mid laners doing pretty well. I think both of them are happy. Going to have, of course, the water rune refill. And they're going to be chilling.
Well, again, a big thing with last game as well with the Alchemist Ramsey, he died at level 1, remember, in the laning phase, and he was level 1 for the first 2 minutes of the game. So the fact that he's already 2.5 here, obviously, it's much better start. And that could certainly snowball the other way. It's kind of the point that I was getting at there. So yeah, now this time around, already a bit different. And his CS is reflecting too. 12-0, compared to the Lone Druid, that's 10-2. Early bottom lane, Skywrath. Okay, that is going to be a kill. Blood grenade for it.
They did actually get the last tick. And yeah, something to look in the mid lane. Looks like GPK was able to get all the CS, but it was Kiyotaka who got the double bottle refill. I think this top lane for BetBoom gets so infinitely stronger when they get level 3 on both the heroes. 2 levels roots, but also much more double level in the battery assault.
All right, so look for a bit more aggressive play perhaps once that
nice play by Pure. Love that. He skills Savage Roar. Actually, doesn't even have the lifesteal. Pushes him away, and because the bear counts as a hero nowadays, you can take a Lotus.
Oh, yeah. Snatches it from the Elder Titan. Not too shabby, actually. GPK, again, getting low in the mid lane, but he will survive that bottle. Actually, is going to go all the way back to base. So that's a win for Lena right there, sending Pango all the way back to base to regen and eventually make his way back in.
Absolutely, and I see Terry's pinging in the bottom lane. I think now that they have double range creep, they have skelly charges, they want to push in the lane, and I think go for a dive with the 4 skeletons. Even solo, this is a classic solo move, baby. He has 2 blood grenades already. He has no mana, but he's just gonna go straight up bottom with the blood grenade. It's diving time, bros.
There we go, but I was gonna say this, TP in, Clockwork actually, so Pango does go back to the mid lane, but Clockwork here as well. The calling is down. Did Solo go too deep? It looks like maybe. Dead shot on him. The fear kicks in. Solo trying to get out of the cogs, but it's just too damn difficult.
Tanking.
They do kill the Vengeful in response, though. So both teams losing a support there.
Okay, I mean, very good response by Safe. The one problem for 9 Pandas is, I think if the top lane continues as a 1-on-1, Pure will eat Ramses for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Ramses isn't even interested in the lane. Of course, with it being pushed up right here, is going to be doing some jungling for the time being. But mid lane, some bottle support coming out from the Vengeful Spirit. And
he did also smoke himself, which is kind of interesting on the Venture. So I don't know if he just wants to place a ward or try to maybe surprise Kiyotaka here on mid. But yeah, Nightfall is going to struggle at least a little bit for the time being.
Well, look at this wraparound. Do they have the damage for a kill, though? This is going to be interesting. Magic Missile, Skywrath coming in. There's a swashbuckle. LSA hits. Kiyotaka using the fairy for the one.
So
Toronto Tokyo wants to finish, but can't do so. The bottle kicks in, and Lina survives. So the answer eventually was no, but it was very close.
It's honestly still a very good move. You get Kiyotaka low. They did also, Toronto got to place this ward to the right. They already have a sentry. So this ward that Kiyotaka just placed is going to get instantly dewarded.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Solo. Looks like he's going to be okay.
So not as crazy of a hero kill game this time around, as we're about 5.5 minutes in now. It still remains 2-1 favor for BetBoom. Toronto Tokyo, blood grenade, and one more arcane bolt will do him in. So good job by Skywrath there, finding him solo.
Any roots happening for Pure? Doesn't look like it. Well, 9 Pandas top lane, they need to hope to get as much as possible, because when this Lone Druid gets a diffusal, ain't no way that anyone is going to lane here. You just get kicked out straight up, and he's only 500 gold off.
Yeah, it's coming along very nicely for him. Solo on the other Titan is going to try to harass and do what he can, but mid lane, Laguna Blade used. But GPK rolls on up, and he goes towards the haste rune, which he will bottle. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo trying to make sure to keep his distance. Not going to happen, though.
Got the kill.
Good Dragon Slave there, gets the kill indeed. But now Solo, nice silence. That's actually, you might keep Solo alive. Never mind. Okay, he was definitely dead at that point, but...
Yeah. No, still a good silence to like try and prevent it overall, but 1-for-1 trade. Active Rune did get eaten up by Mr. GPK, who's honestly, for this matchup, yeah, he's 700 gold behind. Oh, hold it. All right, just pressuring, just doing a little bit of trolling.
Yeah. Close call there, but yeah, as far as net worth goes, Lina is looking pretty strong right now. As top lane, that's a bit of a dive, isn't it, Ramses?
Save Ramses, my friends.
Anyone coming in? No, so far, but he is a little too fast, apparently.
Huh, no boots on
waddles
Mr.
away.
Clock, perhaps? Yeah, only a Windlace. They see him on the ward, though.
Runs right back into him. Pure now hoping for the root on Elder Titan, maybe. Gonna turn his attention, gets the Savage Roar onto the Alchemist.
Oh, the bear, plus 300.
That's nice.
That matters a lot, but there's a defusal.
True.
Right, never mind, still chilling.
Mid lane just being pushed in during all this, by the way. Tower's still plenty alive, I suppose, but yeah, later rotation.
They are doing okay there, but it looks like this bot tower is suffering and during all this meantime, right? You just have all the skeletons. Toronto's been absent from this lane for a long time, and Muerto's not the best one at defending this tower.
As you say that, it looks like 9 Pandas also picking up on it, whether it's vision or just spider senses tingling. They are going to start falling back because supports were running over to that bottom lane, and both Wraith King as well as the Skywrath Mage, they make their way back to safety. So instead, focus back on the mid lane. Kiyotaka, he pushes up here maybe, but 8-minute runes are coming in, so actually both teams fighting around the bottom rune specifically. Rolling Thunder committed. GPK wants to make sure to control it, but it's top, and that's going to be a region. Going to get there first? Nope.
He will not make it. Yeah, you just got to kind of use your ult to try. I'm surprised he didn't run in for the bottle. I guess he's a bit too afraid, doesn't see the support, so we'll somewhat understand it as 9 Pandas are still around. Just want to get the tower, and honestly, yeah, they're just going to get it, right? No glyphs, Skelly's popped. Looks like an easy one.
So as I was kind of getting at earlier, this has been a much slower game in terms of hero kills compared to game number 1. Does that favor maybe 9 Pandas more this time around?
Oh, 9 Pandas are doing great right now. If they can keep, like, their Wraith King is top net worth, as is Alchemist. I think they got through the lanes nicely. Kiyotaka, of course, is slightly ahead of mid. The only thing that they cannot do is buy 2 Radiances, because right now both Miro and Ramses have it queued up. So I think Miro is going to have to just go armlet into Blink. But I love this play down bottom. They take the tier 1 tower. Now he has a stacked hard camp. He's going to pull it back. And Nightfall, he's going to get bamboozled in 30 seconds when there's no wave showing up down bottom.
Yeah. That is interesting. I mean, yeah, still has it queued up, but certainly can expect a bit of a change right there. So, Bounty Rune spawn, though. And yeah, where it does, gotta kill the range creeps at least, but Wraith King doing a good job of that control. You mentioned his net worth, very impressive right now. Just a matter of what he ends up using that towards. Another 1,800 gold saved up on him currently. But Alchemist does have the 1 component at least, as you'd expect. No surprise here, going the Radiant, Sacred Relic, 2,500 gold saved up. That's actually a kill onto Vengeful. Kiyotaka finds him. Easy peasy.
With the very early Aether Lens, of course, like mid lane, I think Kiyotaka's going to have a great game. It's going to be up to Save and Toronto Tokyo, I think, to really slow down his game later when you get this hook shot. So getting level 6s on all of these supports is going to be very crucial for both teams. Some nice stack killing going on for Ramses. That's what Alchemist loves more than anything in the world. Creeps.
Yummy. He's thinking feasting on the creeps right there. Hey, you mentioned Lena with the 8th lens. The follow-up of the Boots of Travel will be the play for Kiyotaka. So a lot of map control. It makes sense to you?
Oh, absolutely. Like the move speed, you need it. Make it harder for Clock to hook you. Make it harder for like Pango and Venge to really, you know, bridge the gap between you and them. So Travels is great. As for now, it looks like the game is slowing down a bit. And I think 9 Pandas, if they hit their timings nicely, then this certainly will benefit them the most.
Absolutely. Another Diffusal will be the play on Pango. Not the most surprising, of course, pretty typical item for him, but they're going to have that to go with the Bear as well, having it from earlier on in this game.
Miro has his courier on the side shop for the relic, and Ramses is currently flying out his to buy his too. I really hope we're not getting some double sacred relic action going on.
I mean, yeah, like they have to be. Obviously, you have an Alchemist. I mean, he's 100% going Radiant, so there's no way they're just overlooking that, right?
And maybe they're just doing a little bit of trolling, you know, hashtag for the viewers, you know, let us believe that maybe they're stupid. Of course they're not.
Again, he hasn't committed to anything yet, but it is definitely interesting to speculate on, I suppose. All right, anyways, Lena figuring out some more of the jungle there. Meanwhile, enhancing her farm, of course, get towards those Boots of Travel. Lone Druid, where does he go next?
Yeah, Lone Druid, you just go like Diffusal, then generally you go Echo Saber, you can do Echo into Harpoon. A lot of the times you want Shard on yourself because it will Dispel, which is great. And if you get Silence, you can still use it on your Bear and Dispel like all the random stuff from you. So that's likely where he's going to be headed.
Ooh,
they're looking on Ramses, man.
Double damage activated on Pango as well. Big opportunity here.
He can smell this one. Or can he? Hookshot? He can't.
Yeah, there's no chance for Ramses. Elder Titan, the sleep, I mean, it's going to help him, but there's just no chance. 4 heroes being there, the double damage Pango, he was never getting out of that one.
I'm sorry to say it again, but it's the moment of truth when Miro kills his next creep if he's also buying Relic.
Okay. Yeah, he's sitting on 3,300 gold, so here we go. We'll know for sure soon.
Shield Rune at least on Kiyotaka. I think they do have the Radiance completed on Ramses. Likely he's going to want to go for another item, but like 15, 16, 17 minutes, I think this is certainly where 9 Pandas will want to just get in there and go ham.
Okay, he did go the Sacred Relic. So now it's like, does he go Nullifier? I mean,
well, apparently double Radiance is so good that you just go for it, because I refuse to believe that... Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a mistake, but maybe the game plan is for the next 50 minutes. Alchemist plays top, he burns everything. Wraith King stays bottom, he farms everything there with his Radiance. And then like they take 2 separate fights where Alchemist keeps burning 3 heroes and Wraith King goes on the other 2. Maybe it's the next level stuff. Yeah,
well, again, to be fair, like this is the back-to-back games they're picking up Alchemist, which hadn't been picked up yet so far in these group stages. So maybe there is something to this, the idea that they've been working on this theory, practicing it, etc. A double Radiant strategy being part of it, and perhaps there's something there too. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be seen though from the looks of it. But anyways, enough of that. Smoke play coming in, this time from the Dire team. And Therese, though, he finds himself in a pretty bad spot. He's going to be swapped in aggressively, and that means it's likely his death level Pango. GPK's having a little trouble there, getting stuck on the stairs, but eventually Swashbuckle to kill him.
No, don't drive drunk, guys. As all good. Sometimes you get stuck in a wall. Even happens to the best Pango players. I would say, so I'm looking. 9 Pandas, they're up 3k gold. Ramses has not decided to, like, he's not showing us what he's building next. I feel like you could maybe go Blink and speed up the game. Like maybe you could go 2 Blink Daggers on both the Wraith King and Auk and like speed it up. If you want to chill a bit, then you're gonna go the BKB first, keep farming on your Auk, then he goes Blink, and then you fight.
Well, you see Pure just controlling that top part of the map on the Lone Druid, as of course Wisdom Rune going to be picked up, at least by Skywrath, and Toronto Tokyo here on Vengeful, doing the same for his team, so both teams making that a priority, certainly after they spawn. But yeah, again, both teams very content on just playing a lot of more of a passive style, get that farm.
I mean, at least for the meantime, if 9 Pandas can stop Kiyotaka from dying, I mean, currently he has not been in too much pressure. Like, if he can keep up his game good, and he's gonna get, like, what, a good timing on his Aghanims later with the other stuff as well. He has the Lance Travels already. Looks like he's going Force, as Miro's in some trouble.
Wow, that's a lot of damage, man. That Pango Swashbuckle, it just cuts right through him. And then can they get the Reincarnate at least? No, they cannot. The support is here.
It's a Swash.
The dead shot hit as well, but it doesn't matter. They lose Vengeful, and now GPK. Oh no, he's in a bad spot. He's gonna have mana though, so never mind, he'll be fine.
Kiyotaka's looking. I don't know if he knows that save is around. Now he does. It's a hard one to hit. Good sidestep.
Well, only the Vengeful dead, but again, that was them trying to kill the Wraith King, which they couldn't even pop his Reincarnation.
Yeah, it looked. It was definitely a little deep. They did not yet have the Pango roll, I think, at the initial engage there. It looks like BetBoom are definitely trailing behind a little bit. Okay, they might spot Ramses on this ward up there. Just gotta be a bit careful.
Yeah, they see the creeps, if anything. They know he's up here, and yeah, save. He's gonna hook shot in.
Uh-oh, Daddy.
There. Cogs make it a little awkward.
No, you have to throw
good fear. Great fear. He tried, but the fear hit, and it missed, though. It is going to be enough for the kill. Bear is dead, and the Laguna play to snipe out the Lone Druid, so an eye for an eye might end up being more for 9 Pandas.
Well, that was a lot of gold Kiyotaka's way, and it doesn't stop there. He got the Bear and the last hit on Pure, who had a pretty big kill streak.
Man, that's massive.
Kiyotaka, he's gone. He's cooking. He's about to go back to base, then TP back. Full mana with his travels. Alrighty, they're definitely cooking.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Lena is feeling very cozy after that one. And it's actually on par with the Alchemist, basically, when it comes to her farm as well. So, Kiyotaka, mentioned, cooking. Gonna go Ags with the next item here. So we're gonna see ourselves a Flame Cloak.
All right. I mean, it's so strong. Magic Lena nowadays, like, it's back. It was meta for a bit. I think now it's just the best build that you can go for. New Shard is good. Lens feels great on the hero too. I like that Miro's going Blink. I do like when you get this BKB on Ramses and then the double Blink on him and Wraith King. They are so strong, and they can just use his timing to overrun. Yeah, you know, Ramses, he knows that they need 2 Blinks. He's gonna get 2 on his own.
Yeah, Miro, to the credit, again, the Radiance build, the double Radiance, not a strategy you see all too often at all for obvious reasons. But if you're spreading out like this, then you can definitely see the value. And he is absolutely using it to his best farm and split push in the bottom lane. And he is going to have that blink shortly on the Wraith King, as you're talking about. So things are definitely coming together pretty nicely here for the side of 9 Pandas. A 5,000 overall net worth lead, even factoring in the Alchemist factor. It's the other cores also are doing very good for them.
Yeah, I mean, Pure's got the Harpoon, so they're still scaling very nicely on BetBoom. I do feel that Nightfall might have to... I mean, it looks like he's going to rush BKB. Okay, so I do like this understanding. I think they know that, again, 9 Pandas, their mid-game train is going to come crashing, and you better at least be somewhat equipped to fight back.
Mm-hmm. Also worth pointing out, Lena, the first 15 in the game. LSA damage being increased mid-wars. 18 minutes.
It's here.
Got some mid-wars here. Pango,
Yeah,
he's going to go very aggressive. No fire slow initially in Skywrath, but on the back of Wraith King, he just jumps on a Vengeful. Trying to isolate the support right there. Pure's Bear. in kind of a awkward spot.
Barely off the mark.
Fine, though.
Oh, BetBoom still got the mid tower from that. Let's see if they can hold their own. Yeah, it looks like they've also... They're still pretty okay with this play. I think it was a good decision from GPK to not overplay there and back off. Like, when you dive too deep into an ET, suddenly your backline gets jumped and everyone just starts feeding.
I mean, Wraith King was starting that as he just jumped on Vengeful immediately and dropped him to half-life with one auto attack, so... Yeah, that's certainly the good call, as you said, to fall back, and ends up being no kills in the end. But Alchemist does continue to farm away, getting ever so close to that blink, as you're talking about. I got to say, Morita, we really haven't felt the Morita impact yet at all.
Yeah, you could... If you said that there's Morita in the game, I'd kind of believe you. Like, Nightfall has not really done much, and, you know, rightfully so. All he's going to do is scale. Try to keep farming. I think it's not, like, I was questioning whether he should be higher net worth, but he's got a Lone Druid who's always eating, like, the top half of the map. His mid is a Pango, so the moment, like, he gets to this, like, Hyperstone-ish later for the BKB, that's when he will really start taking off in net worth.
Sure. Well, that BKB being delivered out to the Morita, so we'll have that online now. Mid tower, though, for Nine Pandas. As you can see, they're putting the pressure on. The Skeletons leading the way. Nero not going to play too dangerous. Will blink out as he sees the bear. Harpoon online for the bear here of Pure.
Okay, Nine Pandas, like, playstyle now, or like how the next minutes need to look for both teams is that Nine Pandas, they're going to get this Rosh. Daytime Rosh on bottom half. I don't know if BetBoom can contest it unless they have a really, like, miracle play where you smoke up, you rocket flare, you go for, like, some sick tie. Like, you just maybe try to steal it with, like, a Pango clock smoking while the rest keep farming. Because I do not see you fighting into Nine Pandas right now. They're way too strong.
Yeah, I mean, Lita's also about 500 gold away from a Aghanim Scepter as well. So, yes, you talk about, we hit 20 minutes, Roshan spawns bottom, and look where Nine Pandas is going. Yeah, nice deny there. Happening Kiyotaka, he's running away, and he is fast. You mentioned with the boots of travel. That's one of the reasons why I went that. So he's going to join up with the team. So he won't have the X just yet, but they are going to go for Roshan. Here comes the smoke play, though. BetBoom, they're going for it.
They need Pango for this. GPK, he's going to have to TP if they want to make this move. Like, without roll, I think they can't contest. As Nine Pandas, I think wisely so. They back off. They want to smoke themselves.
He's coming over on Pango, but it's going to be a while. He's teleporting it out. Immediately, Vengeful gets blown up, though. Clockwork in the back lines. Trying to be a disturbance is certainly doing that, as Wraith King also gets silenced, as he went in himself up Pure with that bear. But Wraith King's just too tanky, apparently, with a lifesteal. They do kill Clockwork, and now Pure's bear is slow. He gets it out just barely. Survives right there. But damage certainly done by Nine Pandas, and now they're going to reset and just try to finish up Alchemist, or even the Roshan now with Alchemist.
Yeah, I mean, Nine Pandas are super chillin'. I don't think there's any way as BetBoom that you ever get to contest it like that. I love that Nine Pandas even stop it and, like, they bring the fight to you to not let anything random happen. Like, just remove all the random RNG from BetBoom being able to do some sneaky stuff. So, yeah, just well done by them.
Who do they give this to? It is going to be Lena, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, Alchemist, you don't necessarily want to, so.
Yeah, it's like, once again, just like in game one, right? You've got the BKB on Ramses, he's got the blink. He shouldn't die, so give it to the other hero who now it allows him to play way more aggressive. Kiyotaka, he's 6-0, 250 CS, he's queuing up the blink next, he's got the Aegis. Yeah, let the man pop off.
Yeah, talk about a complete shift from game one to game two. It really is all Nine Pandas right now, it feels like, and BetBoom finding themselves in a very dire place despite being on the Radiant side. The bear, it's working on an MKB now, is the build for Pure, but it's still a ways away before we'll see that, so wants to be able to farm it, but that's easier said than done right now. Yeah,
no, it's definitely the correct build. It's similar to last game. Nine Pandas, you have an AK gold lead. I think they need to keep pushing up the aggression. BetBoom scaling, still very good. You've got Lone Druid, once he gets MKB, he'll start dealing damage. GPK is working on his Axe, he's halfway through. And Muerta late game is still scary. So it's all in Nine Pandas' hands to keep pushing the game forward and get a bigger lead.
Yeah, certainly going to feel that scary later game. Muerta, at least that's what BetBoom is definitely going to be relying on with how things are shaping up right here. Do see Save farming away pretty deep on his side of the map down here, but managing to get behind the team of Nine Pandas to safely do so. But yeah, Nine Pandas is going to start kind of
he's got to TP out if he doesn't want to die.
Oh yeah, they know he's here.
But I like this play at least. They understand. Okay, all they want to do is delay, keep everyone else farming. Even if Safe did end up dying here, it would be totally okay. Kiyotaka, he's scouting.
Yeah, it's wasting time. And if you're Kiyotaka, it's like, do I really want to keep pursuing this guy?
No, because this is totally a-okay for BetBoom. Like this is, I think now after the last fight, they understood. Okay, there's just no way we're fighting into them right now. They need to delay. And 9 Pandas, complete opposite. They need to keep pushing.
That timing of the glimmer, I love it. Oh my gosh. He knows he's here somewhere. Flame Cloak's going to be up in a second. There's a jetpack with the Flame Cloak. Oh, the hot pursuit. Let's go. No way. He's actually
dude, Safe is just outplaying him. He's breaking his legs. He's destroying him. That's a good tip. My man deserves it.
He's going to glimmer again. Yep, here we go.
There's the
glimmer.
Got him again.
Where does he go?
No one else played Dota. I want to keep watching this.
Yeah, I don't even care what's going on in other places of the map. This is entertaining as hell.
He's going to cut another wave soon. I mean, he's got Philly soon. You know, he's going to get the 4 soon. Looks like 9 Pandas, you know, the other ones, they don't care about any of this. They're closing in on Pure, though. Can he sniff it out? He can.
Yeah. He gets out safely, and yeah, Lena gave up. Lena's just in the mid lane now for the rest of his team. Save, mission accomplished by all means. And look, now Wraith King's like, all right, my turn. Let me do this. What you couldn't do.
He's the Radiance.
He's got dust. That's
he's just gonna TP out. Oh, someone's coming.
Jetpack, no way. He's gonna get away. I love this.
The network is still good. All right, 2 seconds on Blink.
Lena? Oh no! Where is he? The cogs. Okay, now they know. Okay, they actually kill him here, right? Yes.
Yes, they will. Honestly, they're still. This is mental damage. I'm not even kidding. I love that he's voice lining too. Like with what's going on, BetBoom are still getting everything that they want. Like 9 Pandas, I cannot stress enough that they need to continue to get a bigger lead and try to stop these Radiant heroes from farming.
To that point, I mean, the Bear, the MKB, it's getting there. The Demon Edge is the last component needed. He has 500 gold saved up, so mention how big of an item that potentially is going to be, but also Muerta full Mjolnir. We see now picked up and going to be building into the Dragonlance, but a Mjolnir BKB alone is also pretty potent damage to come from Nightfall. So yeah, they are finding that room to farm, and top lane Ramses.
I mean, this is where Nightfall can definitely start to take off, as they don't see this TP yet from Safe. Ramses got to be a bit careful.
The jump.
Dead shot.
Dead shot hits. Is it enough damage, though? No, it's not. Out comes the Chemical Rage at the supports here. Laguna Blade snipes out Vengeful, and Muerta's just running. She pops pierce the veil. Look at Pure, though. Pure doing the damage, but Pango's dead, and so is the Bear of Lone Druid. Wraith King rocking and rolling. Going back in. Pure, though, with the resummon. It's the second Bear, remember, but it's doing damage. Miro getting low. He's already popped Reincarnation.
That's a buyback.
Vengeful Spirit with the buyback. Toronto Tokyo porting in, but it gets silenced immediately.
Good silence.
Great silence, and he gets blown up for the dieback. Pierre's gonna lose a second Bear.
Uh-oh. He ain't a hero, bros.
No, Lone Druid's, he's dead too. Both Bears dead, he's dead, and 9 Pandas, they find the fight that they were looking for.
All right, Ramsey is just hella baiting them. Full mana for Kiyotaka, seems great. I mean, this Alchemist has got a Scotty, BKB, Specialist Array for more stats too. Yeah, that is a hard kill. I don't necessarily blame them to go for it, but yeah, the moment that kill doesn't like get off in the start, the fight's over.
It absolutely was. You could just feel it as soon as he lived and the response started coming in at 9 Pandas. They felt in total control, I'm sure, of that fight for the most part. So yeah, glimpses of the Bear doing decent damage, but I mean, I know you keep talking over hyping, but Muerta, I'm really not seeing anything from the Muerta yet.
Yeah, he's not doing much, because all he can do is kind of run away, right? He gets double blinked on, and then there's like Kiyotaka with his Aghanims, and I love that Kiyotaka's going, like he already has Blink, his next item is Hex. I think he's so close to it, and it's like when the game is in this position where you're far ahead, when you get Blink Hex, it's kind of like GG, because all the enemies can do is split push, and now you just continue to pick them off over and over and over again.
Yeah. Well, Muerta down here, Nightfall with GPK is trying to get some kind of safe farm anywhere they can. Double damage, though, picked up by Ramses. Scans coming out, none going to hit just yet, but both pretty aware of where one another is in the area. We see Solo or even here the Boots of Bearing going off right there. So great utility to have.
Yeah, that's got to be Solo's favorite item. And I think it's such a good item for this team too, because they like to go together in the mid game, get each other sped up, give this attack speed to each other. Okay, Toronto Tokyo, he did get level 2 swap from the Wisdom Rune, because I feel right now there's only 2 ways BetBoom can fight. Either A, you swap someone into you and you blow him the hell out of this game with a Panga roll you coordinated, or you have to go around and kill the supports. There's no other way of like doing some in between. You will get wrecked if you do that.
Yeah, a hero like Lina, obviously going for the blow up on her if you can find her. Certainly feels like a pretty solid strategy, but as usual, a lot easier said than done. Ramsey's even throwing out the tip there to Purist. They take out the mid tower with ease. Pure is farming elsewhere. Oh, they see him. Maybe that's what the tip was for. It's like, gotcha.
Beautiful.
That's some blow up damage right there.
It's just too easy. Nice wards up top. They know that all they can do is split push. Blink Hex comes in. Kiyotaka, he's hella delivering.
That was a warning of sorts coming out from Ramses, and Pure did not react to it. So, yeah, Kiyotaka with that kill. I mean, he's out for 45 seconds, no buyback. So, this is, he won't have a bear. This is pretty miserable time for BetBoom right now. 9 Pandas, easy siege coming out for them.
I also like this axe that Miro's building. It's so good. Like keeping or you're getting more spells from your other guys. Even if they die, they're gonna continue to live. Yeah, this win probability is nasty. 93%.
Well, it's still not gonna be enough for the siege though. I mean, again, certainly the argument of 9 Pandas is no hurry. They don't need to break the base right here. So they are gonna play it safe, fall back, and Roshan's up in 1:15. So I'm sure that's gonna be where they're keeping their eyes at.
Yeah, honest, 9 Pandas, they showed up this game. I was not sure if they could do it, and they're Nightfall. Okay,
Getting locked down on Lena. This isn't necessarily the blow up here, but it's a lot of damage. Marissa shows up, and he is dead. 85 seconds, no buyback.
That is a lot of gold, my friend, though.
Yeah. Wow, that's like 2,000 plus gold, yeah.
I still for only 6,000 experience, and yeah, luckily for BetBoom, it all went to the Muerta.
Okay, well, again, the overall net worth nearly still about 20K, but that kill alone was basically about 2,800 gold swing towards BetBoom. So you got to start somewhere as far as climbing that Mount Everest, and well, they're at the base still, but kind of up the base now.
I mean, that's also a big momentum swing, and not just that. Yeah, sure, 9 Pandas are still doing great, and of course, they're by far the favorites to win this game. But this kill could lead into BetBoom like getting Roshan control area. It's spawning within 10 seconds. It's daytime. They're already around. So it's gonna give them like a nicer setup for the upcoming fight.
And Roshan's up, or he's gonna spawn here. So if they actually manage to snoop down Roshan quickly, that's massive. 20 seconds for Lena.
I mean, they kill it very fast. They have solar and everything. I do think if you're 9 Pandas, yeah, I like that you're running close. You want to start, like, screwing with them a little bit.
Definitely one of these fights where so much could be determined and how we play out here. Save, doing annoying clockwork things, and Roshan is dead. A just picked up by Nightfall. And he has the cheese as well, and they're going to get out. No damage done in response. Oh, okay, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, that's why you've got to be careful about some of these plays. This one death, it turns into more. Well, nicely done by BetBoom. Perhaps a little lucky that Roshan does respawn in time.
Yeah, we saw the long respawn last game. This time wasn't the fastest, but it was just quick enough to allow them. But hey, they gave themselves the chances. They gave themselves the good odds there with that kill on Lena. Of that window of him not being alive to do much, and obviously, it just happened to work out for them. So, yeah, exactly. In Aegis on Muerta, that feels really good because not only that, but just more damage has even been built since then. Has a Chrysalis. We're going to see a Silver Edge. We're going to see a Tormentor kill. I mean, that win probability is certainly shifted now.
Yeah, at least for sure, right? You've got the level 20 talent as well on Nightfall, where he just gets higher chance on a gunslinger. Whereas, yeah, I think BetBoom got a little unlucky with the shard on the bear, where it's kind of like a lasso in a way, like a baby lasso. I've not seen it yet in a real game, but it's gonna look funny if he remembers to use it.
Well, Pure, as far as the bear item build goes, again, the MKB has been completed, so A lot of damage coming out from that. We haven't really mentioned Pango too much in a while, but he has the Ags as well as the Shard. The Scepter that as well as the Shard. Going to be working on Basher, but still a ways before Pango will have that online. But we've also seen Clockwork with the Jetpack, and he's almost got his own Ags. He actually is about 1,500 gold away from an Ag Scepter on Clockwork with that overclocking.
9 Pandas are doing great. I don't want to cope too hard, but BetBoom's scaling, again, is very strong. Like the Ags rockets later, you've got a Solar Crest on the Muerta. Like 9 Pandas, you've got this Wraith King Alk who are super strong right now in the mid game, and they still scale okay, but nearly no way as good as the Radiant Draft.
Not the Bear. Savage Roar used, and Pure gonna make sure to keep the Bear alive, at least trying. Laguna Blade even committed. They are gonna kill it. So plus 300, going the way of Lina. Second Bear summoned.
Like, the Bear isn't actually that tanky. I think Pure's gonna need, like, what, more Wraith Bands? Just stack it up on you, give maybe another one to your Bear, share that armor in between you and him. Because, yeah, the Bear is still something that is criminally underrated when you play against Lone. It's always in the front. It's not that tanky. Love that play from 9 Pandas. Just take it out.
Apparently, there's no in-game audio happening. So I'm sure they're working on that, though. Going to get that fixed ASAP for you guys. We'll do our best sound effects in the meantime.
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Yeah, it's Clockwork. He's coming in. We have reached the state where we only have one Radiance. Ramses did go for the split, so they just got them both to scale. I like that.
Yeah.
I think you've got the Nullifier against some of, you know, the Glimmer Capes, the Force Staffs, and what have you. So nice split, nice pickup.
Makes sense. How about that? Both teams smoking as 5 at the exact same time, essentially. Wrapping around, and obviously they're not going to run into one another, but the Radiant, BetBoom, they'll find themselves killing the tier 1 bottom.
They want to take this fight. That's a rainbow TP right there.
It is. Do they engage? BetBoom's not going to force it, though. Oh, the Lina's going, and they want this Bear. Remember, this will be the second Bear kill. And they got the Lone Druid. Lone Druid's out. Vengeful Spirit going to be picked off as well. GBK in the backlash. They're trying to go for the turn kill to Lina, but Lina's still plenty tanky. Meanwhile, Clockwork, he's been a distraction. Laguna Blade on him. He goes down. Nightfall TP's out in the midst of everyone. That is a beautiful pick for 9 Pandas.
No, great. They just get Pure again. The burst is way too strong. I mean, even if they don't burst Pure and they just get to go on the Bear, even that is just good enough. So Kiyotaka still, his hero is incredibly strong. I still think the same thing as before. If BetBoom want to fight, they need to be the ones engaging. They have a good ward, though, on Kiyotaka right now, if he doesn't back off fast enough.
They're pinging him out, but there you go. There's the back out.
You know,
getting greedy. Not really. Yeah, he's fine. Kiyotaka very aware. He is level 25 as well, by the way, so that Laguna Blade damage is now pure. That's pretty damn good.
No, yeah.
No resistance needed to be worried about there. And we're going to start seeing some sieging finally from 9 Pandas. Despite Muerto, the one with the Age, is still for another 30 seconds.
They know the ward is there, but yeah, that's a tough one to click at this point. So Kiyotaka, he wants to wait. And yeah, every time you die as Lone, he will only come up with one Bear. Like, if that one goes out of position and they just, like, what, Mystic, Flare, Laguna, Stomp it, like, they just kill the Bear without committing. Or they force Toronto to swap it and then he has to die.
Yeah. So the map control being very restricted by 9 Pandas, as you'd expect with the game state here. You mentioned that split up from Alchemist earlier of the item, and sure enough, there's the other component, of course, the full Butterfly now completed to go with the Nullifier. So yeah, this Alchemist is certainly a wrecking ball himself of plenty of damage he's outputting.
Oh yeah, next item for him is going to be the Swift Blink, so he's still got a little bit to scale. Can upgrade the Blink, get a Moonshard, and start ferrying out some Aghanim Scepters.
Wraith King joining up with the team. 9 Pandas not looking to relieve the pressure. They're looking to keep it going. And Wraith King, oh, he gets stunned by the swashbuckle of Pango, who has that Basher now.
Not a good sign. When you place this high ground ward, you see them slowly walk into it, and you still have to give it up. It kind of goes to show you how weak BetBoom feel.
Yeah, they had to retreat. I mean, the Lone Druid still has another 50 seconds before another Bear Summon's ready, so
yeah,
I'm sure that's a big part of it there. Hurricane Pike for Nightfall. Nightfall wants to finish that at least. He's almost got the Force Staff, so ideally should have that before the next fight. There you go. It's going to be delivered there, so another tool to use at least for them, but having to continue to play fairly defensive here on the side.
I mean, Miro he's becoming really annoying on this Wraith King. He's got the Aghanim's, he now has the AC, he's gonna queue up the Refresher next. And Kiyotaka, I love the Boots of Travel too. He can farm the whole map up top. If there's any, you know, bystander from BetBoom who is like sneaky farming, you're killing him. And with the Boots of Travel too, he can join any and every fight.
Wrap around Nightfall, trying to find the angle. They know Alchemist is nearby with the acid spray being put down. Currently, Lino's not with the team elsewhere, so there's initiation to blow up on Alchemist. Is it enough? The answer is yes. 85 seconds. No Alchemist.
All right, that's a good kill. 80 seconds, no Alch. You can try to retain a little bit of the map. He even had a ward there. Interesting. Well, just nice value usage there from BetBoom. You get the roll off, the Deadshot Fear to get the second bounce. All good.
Yeah, so BetBoom definitely still showing that if they happen to get the jump, then they can blow you up. So continuing to put that firepower in there to use. Again, the net worth lead still pretty phenomenal for the side of 9 Pandas. And Alchemist is up in another 50 seconds. But the point you made there was the biggest. It kind of relieves a little bit of pressure now for BetBoom. Yeah. They can push out. You see Pures even pushing out the mid lane with his bear, so getting some fun. Yeah,
we see like Ninja Gear is just such a good item, just like conceptually. You have 3 heroes on 9 Pandas who need it, because positioning and not being seen is just like, it's everything in Dota in a lot of these games. And now that Save has Aghanims with the permanent rocket flare, he's going to start being very annoying. We had this in a similar game in the group stage, like even earlier. You don't feel it as much as a spectator, but trust me, the players can feel it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's isolated. Skywrath, he's by himself, and you see Martha, when she's able to just sit there raining down damage with those auto attacks, it is impressive. So, yeah, Skywrath gets blown up. He has a buyback, but still, another free kill for BetBoom.
I mean, BetBoom are doing good stuff on the map right now. Like, they're regaining control step by step. Of course, 9 Pandas are still doing very great, but the 23k, I think this lead is a little deceptive.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mention those tier 4 items and dropping.
It's a bit loud.
The tokens at least. Double damage is going to be picked up by Pure as well on the bear.
Huh?
Roshan's up in about a minute, by the way. So clearly positioning happening by 9 Pandas to take over the bottom portion of the map.
Yeah.
And wait for that Roshan respawn.
Do I have to be able to hear myself?
Try to take it out quickly.
Yeah, it's gonna be time to start saving buybacks.
That's okay.
Like if BetBoom can go for some all-in play where you use like 2-3 buybacks, but you get to like get the Aegis on Nightfall, they're gonna be in a good position. Whereas for 9 Pandas, game is still going great for them. They just need to make sure that they go together and don't get picked off one by one.
Nothing or just super loud.
Solo's playing the team's ward right now, just sitting in the Roshan pit, waiting to get that information for the team. Clockwork, though, of course, doing clockwork things and sending in the rockets. Does have that Aghanim Scepter, so overclocking's online as well.
Because the thing is still, even when you're far behind, when your lineup has the opportunity to clutch someone out of the game, like you swap them in, there's Miro.
Yeah, Blade Mail makes it a bit awkward right there, but it's not awkward enough, and they do get the reincarnation at least. The Alchemist also caught. Chemical Range has been activated though, so the reincarnation comes up and they get the kill on a Wraith King. He's got the Scepter effect for now. Bear's dead, number 1. Lone Druid resummons the next. Nightfall, he does finish off the Wraith King. Meanwhile, Alchemist jumped back in, got stunned initially, but he gets the BKB off after the fact. Chemical Range auto attacks, a nice swap for the Vengeful Spirit, trying to keep Pure alive. Pure barely alive, but he is indeed dead. 85 seconds out for him. Pango jumping in, finishes off Skywrath, but he cannot get more. He blows up, and now Nightfall's by himself. Save's going to come over and try to change that. The overclocking buyback onto Pango. Nightfall, now chance to put some good damage. You gotta respect it. Pango, stunned initially as he went in. Concoction as well with the follow-up. Nice Lena doing the auto attack to roll up, helping keep him alive for the time being. But Buerta's looking to finish off Alchemist, and one more auto attack should do it. Yes, finds the Alchemist. And Nightfall is unstoppable currently. Lena, though, with a dieback kill.
He has
on to Pango. 1 versus 1. Buerta says, fight me, bro.
Okay, he does kill the Pango, and he forces another buyback from the Clockwork.
Clockwork does not have hookshot for 15 seconds.
Okay, so after all is said and done, just look at Kiyotaka. He dealt like half the damage. The Nightfall as well. They're really dishing out a lot, but with this dieback on GPK, this should give 9 Pandas the next Roshan.
Ooh, they do catch Lena. See the flame
heads.
float going up, the pushback as well. Solo coming in with the Earth Splitter. That's a great Earth Splitter position. Clockwork's going to melt as a result.
Another
Nightfall
dieback.
realizes it's a lost cause and will teleport out with the BKB. But as you mentioned, a dieback on Clockwork, and I think Roshan now is going to be a kill by 9 Pandas.
Yep, Solo called it in the pre-game content, whatever you want to call it. The Kiyotaka, he's going to be the best mid player one day. He's already showing why he says that.
Almost level 30 as well, by the way. So that Laguna Blade damage is pure. It's also going to be a minus 25-second cooldown. So that's got to feel pretty good. And just picked up Refresher on top of that. So yeah, this last pick, Lena Keizu, is looking really good. Kiyotaka, the one player.
It's just looking like the perfect pick. He's stealing. Oh, are you serious?
I mean, that's just
All right.
GG. Is that it? Like,
could be game. They could have buybacks, you know, you never know. Nine Pandas don't know that they don't have buybacks, but that's pretty funny.
Tormentor never ceases to just impress, man. As far as it's still to this day, it's been in the game for so long. It's like it still catches players off guard with how much damage it returns sometimes.
They're not what you expected. It was a pretty funny voice line. As, yeah, I think as two people, you can't really kill the Torm like that, boys. It's not Torment time.
No. To be fair, obviously they're desperate in this case. You know, they are just trying something pretty radical, trying to at least get the Tormentor kill. Whether they get it or not, though, you know, maybe wouldn't have made a difference. Either way, it's just 9 Pandas. They know that this game is all theirs for the taking now.
Well, at least that sets up Slacks to run into another team later and be like, guys, so you know how the Tormentors work? Okay, Save is looking to stall. 30 seconds on Nightfall. Let's see if they can do it. There's
Okay,
some
well,
rolling.
Save's dead, so not so much there. Although Pure, okay. Well, they do kill the Elder Titan.
Okay,
BKB
save the
Bear
bear.
is up
Save
there.
Brian.
30 seconds on the resurrection, so they are going to save the bear, just barely.
Okay, tier 4 is falling.
That should do it. 9 Pandas going for the Ancient. BetBoom is out of firepower at this point. They're just going to call GG, and it is official. Keizu, we got a game number 3 coming at us.
We do think, I mean, I knew that we were going to be in for a good series. You know, with the last pick, Lena, Kiyotaka really delivering. You know, I questioned the double Radiance, but it just got them all the farm they needed. And eventually, you know, the 9 Pandas train, after a way better early game in game 2, it was just way too hard for BetBoom to handle it.